Hello. Mark Clattenburg, the now retired Premiership referee, has got himself into a little bit of trouble. He's been declared guilty of being politically incorrect. How awful, I hear you all cry. Appearing on TalkSport, he was speculating on the possibility of a lady being put in charge of a Premiership game, bearing in mind that Sarah Cox had recently taken charge of a Premier League rugby match. Mark commented, and I quote, "Women are starting to develop in the men's game. UEFA are getting more and more women." And then he goes on, "The problem with women is, and certainly in refereeing in football, they have a difficult pathway if they get pregnant during their refereeing career. It can stop them a long way. So they have to make this choice. Do they want to become pregnant, or do they want to be referees? Certainly when you've had a baby, you're out for 9 to 10 months. Then you'll take another 6 months for your body to recover, and therefore it's nearly 2 years. Well, it's 42 years since I last had a baby, and I'm not sure I've recovered yet. Elizabeth recovered far more quickly than I did, and in due course she went on to have a long and fruitful working career. She isn't covered, however, by Mark Clattenburg's next point, where he says, "To pass that men's fitness is very, very demanding." I think he's right. I recently watched Premiership officials training one Friday morning. It wore me out just watching them. I think Clattenburg makes a reasonable point, reasonably made. Not everyone agrees with me, however. Fellow TalkSport panellist Joe Marler describes his remarks as, quote, "disrespectful and archaic," unquote. Women in Football Chief Executive Jane Pardon calls his judgment way off. Now, Clattenburg has crossed one of the sacred boundaries of our time. He has put people, indeed just babies, before career and money. This nowadays is a sin. Furthermore, he has committed the cardinal sin of implying that men and women could be different. Now, I must be careful here where I tread, because I am, after all, a Protestant church minister. As such, I'm part of a movement which has brought the notion of equality to the world. In the Protestant worldview, all men are equal before God. Every man, through Jesus, has direct access to God. He does not need to go through any hierarchy of priests, sacraments, or confessionals, useful though these things can sometimes be. Our understanding of the human rights and dignities of the ordinary person, an understanding which is alien to most cultures past and present, which are hierarchical, comes from this. Hence, the West is the home of human rights and all that goes with it. What worries me about human rights as we now have it is that it looks at life as a competition, a race. We're all striving to reach the top, and nothing that smells faintly of hierarchy should stand in the way. We're not supposed to be happy or fulfilled working as a dustman or a care worker or a full-time mother, come to that. Maybe ladies will lose a bit of preference or promotion if they have 2 years off surrounding a pregnancy. But so what? Isn't it more important that they nurture and care for a little human being, making them happy and secure? To deny that men and women are in some ways different, and I think they are, is to fail to grasp the fact the relationship God wants between them is not one of competition, which is surely a recipe for discord and divorce, but if I can put it this way, one of a dance. On Strictly Come Dancing, the professional dancer takes the lead, but the pair together, if they're any good together, combine to make something beautiful. Could I suggest that men and women are called to do something similar? That they're called to be different, not so that they can dominate the other, but so that together they can produce a brick in the wall of any society that's going to thrive and be a blessing to the world. A happy, healthy society. A happy, healthy family. Am I suggesting that love and happiness are more important than making a career or making money? I must be subversive. Bye-bye.